Alright, I'm back again. I'm going to, I got just a few things to talk about. It's been an interesting couple of days. First thing I want to talk about is this incident with cocaine at the White House. Saw an article earlier today said that they may not be able to determine who it belonged to. Let me get this straight. It was found in the White House, and depending on which article you go off of, it was either in the library or in a common area. If you listen to the audio that you can see here going around, can't see audio, but there's audio recordings where they say, yes, it was found in the library, but they're changing that story around a little bit. But you know, what I don't understand is, you have the White House, one of, if not the most secure building in the country, and one of the most secure buildings in the world. Someone brings an illegal drug into said building, and they have no way to determine who it belonged to. That's like not being able to determine who the Supreme Court leaker was. Let me assure you, they know. They have a reason for trying to cover it up. But hey, you remember when Biden said we're bringing decency back to the White House? Nothing says decency like topless transvestites and cocaine. And getting busted by a federal judge down in Louisiana for potential violations of the First Amendment for telling social media companies to censor posts that they don't like, up to and including watching political opponents. I mean, isn't that kind of a semi-Watergate type deal? Or Bill Clinton with Verizon? Also, let's mention something I saw on the tweeter, and of course, you know, if it's on the tweeter, it's true. It can never be fake. There's rumors going around that the Trump charges, or the charges against Trump on the classified information, could be in limbo. They could get thrown out due to some issues with the way the prosecutor, you know, how things have been handled up to this point. I would just like to go on record and say this. If these charges get thrown out against Trump, I would strongly suggest you not bother to run against him. Because if they can't nail him to the wall for the classified documents, after you have a court smacking down the administration for covering up all kinds of stuff, including the laptop of hell from hell, you're going to have a very hard time beating Trump. He's going to have, he's going to be able to crow a lot, and it's going to be hard to beat him. I'm not going to lie about that. You can't run Biden against him again, because you basically, Biden is damaged goods and needs to go away. Trump is really damaged goods and kind of needs to go away. But it looks like we may have a situation where, even though Trump is damaged goods, it kind of needs to go away. He may not go away, and instead of having used this as some sort of leverage to get him to go away. They're going to just empower him to make him, to pretty much guarantee he gets in office again. Fun stuff, is it not? Lastly, the big thing I really want to talk about. Right now, there is back and forth about the nuclear power plant in Ukraine. Ukraine saying Russia's going to blow it up. Russia saying Ukraine's going to blow it up. The INES that deals with inspecting power plants like that, nuclear power plants. I said they don't see any explosives. I did say they needed more access to be more thorough, but they said they don't see it being sabotaged. Here's the deal, Loose Wheel. Do you remember when Russia blew up the Nord Stream pipeline? And then it came out that it was actually Ukraine did it. And then it came out the United States knew about it before it happened, and we still tried to blame Ukraine. Or we still tried to blame Russia. Do you remember that? I'll try to put a link in the description just in case you don't. How about when that missile hit, or when Poland got bombed, and all the world blamed Russia? Do you remember that? It turned out to be Ukraine did it. I'll have a link down below for that one. So you expect me to believe that twice the world, especially the United States government, my own government, lied and tried to finger Russia for something that they knew damn good and well that Russia had nothing to do with. Twice, that is, I can think of right off the top of my head, that has occurred. And you expect me to believe that Russia is going to blow up a nuclear power plant in territory they're holding? What kind of idiot do you people think I am? Twice you've lied to me. Twice you got caught lying. And you expect me to believe you're going to be honest the third time, on the third occasion? Let me assure you this. If that nuclear power plant in Ukraine goes kablooey, Ukraine did it. And if Ukraine didn't do it, one of Ukraine's allies wanting to get Ukraine into NATO, or at the very least get NATO to join in, one of them did it. It wasn't Russia. And you'll never be able to convince me it was. Because he lied too many times to me trying to blame Russia. Now, And the thing is, Putin knows doing that, blowing up that power plant, would be a death sentence for him. And if you think that's bad, if you think Putin is bad, let me assure you this. There are people in Russia in the lineup to take Putin's place whenever he dies, retires, or wants to, or what have you. He decides he wants to retire, actually gets voted out of office, what have you. they've already decided who's going to replace him. I don't know if in all honesty, you may not like Putin. I'm not the biggest fan either. But there are people right now in Russia that Medvedev, I probably butchered the pronunciation of that name. But yeah, he makes Putin look like a saint. I'll put it like that. That's my thought on the matter. I'll try and throw some links down below. And I'll try to remember to update the thumbnail. I can't really do it until after I get the video uploaded because I don't have the fancy computer programs to do it or the techie skills. I am going to try to work on doing an experiment with some video editing. I'll have to suck up and listen to my own voice. As much as I hate to, but too cheap to pay someone to edit my videos, and I'm single, so I can't, I don't have a significant other I can sweet talk into doing it. So yeah, again, let me know what you think. I'll try and remember, like I said, throw some links down in the description later.